So a lot of you have asked me how is it that I live pain-free with scoliosis, and I know this is quite a big question in the community. Having lived through pain for so many years, I used to wonder myself, how can I get rid of this constant pain and constant frustration and like not feeling good in my body and not loving my body and all that stuff. So I decided to tell you a little bit about my story and how did I manage to finally live pain-free and be able to do whatever I want to do physically, and live like a normal life. And so I've been diagnosed with scoliosis in 2013, and like a lot of people, I've been recommended surgery, and they told me that my only option was surgery. However, they didn't even tell me how much the degree of my curvature was, or how likely is it to progress. They didn't educate me about this whatsoever. They just told me your spine is not straight, you have scoliosis, and we need to fuse you, and that's it. You can't get healed. And I believe that. I truly believe that, because I used to believe in doctors a lot. Like, whatever the doctor said, that means that must be it. And I was lucky enough to have someone that cared for me, and he told me to reconsider that, and that I don't need to get fused, plus that fusing your spine is not a piece of cake, is really something really difficult that you cannot undo. And yeah, so I've reconsidered that. I'm glad I've listened, and I've done some research, and that's how I came across this Schroth method. And unfortunately, it took me from 2013 to 2019 to get more serious about my pain and dealing with my condition. So in 2019, I finally decided to go to a clinic in Hungary. I went there because I was traveling to Eastern Europe at that time, and I wanted to see my family as well. So I stopped 2 weeks in Budapest, and I've been treated. I've taken the intensive program. I've been treated 5 hours a day for 5 days in the first week, and then the second week I've been treated 2 hours a day for 5 days. And I'm telling you that from the first day I was out there pain-free, and I was shocked. I was skeptical. I'm like, I didn't know that was so possible that fast. Now, I'm not claiming that I was pain-free and then that's it. That was it. No. But after the first 5 hours of my therapy, I got out of the clinic feeling like walking on clouds. Like, basically, I've never felt so light, and so I had so much willingness to walk around. So I think I walked for a couple of kilometers back then, and I felt joyful. And that's how I kept going. It was really tiring in terms of more psychological, because I had to focus for a long period of time and becoming aware of my posture, my body, and my breath. So that was really challenging for me, since I'm struggling with attention span and focusing. But it was like a really pleasant feeling. I was really pleasantly tired. So yeah, after I left Budapest, I kept doing the exercises at home. I left with a booklet with exercises that are tailored to my curvature. I've seen a lot of you have asked for exercises. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. It's true there are not like so many exercises that you can't remember. The problem is that depending on your curvature, not only the degree, but scoliosis has also a rotation of the spine. So depending on that and depending on your physique and how strong your muscles are, you need to have someone that pays attention to your posture while you do that. I can't just pass on to you my exercises and it will work. So that's why I can't do that. Of course, it's nothing secret. I can show you the kind of exercises I was doing, but that doesn't mean it's going to help you, and most likely you're going to end up injured. So that's why it's really recommended for you to meet with a Schroth therapist that has been certified. Please be aware, if you're going to look for a Schroth therapist, make sure they're certified. Ask them to see their certification. They shouldn't be feeling offended whatsoever. People do like to show their certification, so please bear that in mind. I'm not going to lie to you, of course I stopped because I saw there was no pain, so I thought, why should I keep doing the exercises? However, I did end up in pain. Not because I was static, but because I started to work out more intense. I started to straighten my core muscles, my abdominal, my legs and my glutes, and I was getting injured while I was training because I didn't know what I was doing, and I had to come back to do the Schroth exercises as well. And so bear in mind, if you're gonna do Schroth and only Schroth, you have to keep doing the exercises maybe once every 2 days or every day for 15 minutes, depending on your body and how much in pain you are and how weak your muscles are. But if you're someone like me, after you've done Schroth and you understood your curvature, you got educated about your posture and about the limitation of your body, and you want to get into fitness, you can stop doing the Schroth exercises as long as you're building your muscles. And of course, you don't get injured and you don't have any pain. You don't have to do them anymore. So that's where I am at now. I used to think I can't sit or I can't walk as much as I want and all that stuff. Now, granted, sometimes I have days when I'm really tired and I can get pain if I sit too much or if I walk for long, but it's definitely not the pains I used to have. I'm definitely feeling more energetic. I'm feeling that I love my body and my life, and I want to wake up in the morning. So once I quit thinking that I can't do and I can't run or I can't do stuff, once I quit that idea, things started to change for me. Like the whole world opened for me. Like there was suddenly so many opportunities for me and so many things to do. My point is that I had no excuse that I was in pain for so many years, because at this moment in life there's so much free content out there where you can educate yourself, and you don't have to go with your mom's opinion or your doctor's opinion or your brother's opinion and so on. You can definitely listen to other people, that's wise, but you can also do your research and you can educate yourself about your illness or disease or condition. And precisely because we have so much access to the internet, we can also find people that have had successful stories with our condition. We can ask them directly what is it that they've done, how did they do it, where do they do it, how much do they pay if they pay, and all that stuff. So this may bother you or not, but there's no excuse most of the time why is it that you're in pain right now. There is a chance for you to live the life you want. I've heard a lot of people saying that scoliosis is disability. I disagree with that. I don't think we're disabled, and I think we're perfectly normal. We're just imperfect like everyone else. Just because everyone else doesn't have a back pain doesn't mean they don't suffer from, I don't know, acute migraines or They might have liver problems or stomach or cancer or anything else, you know. People do suffer from conditions, and it's true we have the tendency to fall into self-pity, and that makes us think, why me? Well, I'm here to tell myself and to tell you that it's not only you, it's not only me, it's the world. We are imperfect and we are limited and we are weak. The thing is, we sit too much. We just don't do anything. We do a lot with our hands and with our brain, but we don't do anything with our body. And of course, you're gonna have back pain. I mean, our body is not designed to sit or stand for hours every day for our entire life. You know, I mean, when we were kids, we were just doing everything, running and doing all sorts of stuff. And you might say, yes, but I had so much energy back then, and now, you know, I don't have time. I have kids and a job and so on. The thing is that you should have time for things that matter to you. And I think your body and your health matter to you the most in order for you to go to your job and in order for you to take care of your kids. And especially that we have a weaker spine or an imperfect spine, of course that not doing anything is going to affect us more than other people. I mean, I know people that don't have scoliosis and they're still in pain. They have back pain because they're so weak. Their muscles are asleep. You know, we're either fat or we're skinny fat, and either way it's bad. You know, we're just soft and squishy and not attractive. The only thing that is in our way of achieving what we want in life, it's ourselves. And you know, having scoliosis or other type of imperfections is just more annoying than other people, let's say. But we are definitely not disabled, and whatever we tell ourselves, right? We haven't even tried everything. Whatever lies you tell to yourself, you have to put in the work, and not only one day, not only 1 week, months and years. You have to become the person that you want to become. Yes, you can become the best version of yourself if you have the courage. And that's it. I'm so insecure. I hate this self-talk I'm doing in my head that it's not good enough and whatever the